What is going on, fellow RC enthusiasts, or people that just happened across my video for no good reason and decided to watch it? Back on the trails. Been to the trails a few times, but I've had some computer problems, so I haven't uploaded any videos lately. So it's been about a month. So I'm going to work on that tonight and get it all set up and put up a video for you today. But I'm going to start off by showing you what I've done to my Deadbolt. Doesn't exactly look like a Deadbolt, does it? That's because I've changed out the body. Not that I didn't like the Deadbolt body, but I find that if you go do comps or get out trailing with anybody else, and they also have a Deadbolt, all your trucks look the same. And why would you want that? The point of the hobby is to make it your own, right? So, Proline Ford body. I like it. It's actually 1966 Ford F100, if anybody wants to know. And it was made, I think, for like a Stampede or a T-Max or something like that, and I did a little trimming, and it fits just fine. So that's first. I did put a dinky RC interior into it. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not, but whatever. But there you go. Dinky RC interior. Fit right in. Good price. So let's go over what I'm doing with this thing. Okay, it's obviously not stock. I don't tend to run any of my RCs in stock, but in my opinion, running an Axial in stock is never a good thing. Not that they're bad. I love this truck. This is my second Axial I've ever owned. I had a Wraith before this, and it was highly modified. But and there's a reason for that. I think that the stock links and the stock steering components are way too soft. And it's good because they give, I guess. They won't just break, but they're so soft, you take the front wheels and you could literally put them together because the front steering linkages will just bend like with no effort at all. So that's not going to give you your good lines. It's not going to give you the rigid feel that you want, in my opinion. You know, obviously this is all just my opinion. Anyways, so you may notice that I'm running my battery in the back, and a lot of people say, "Oh, it's not good for crawling." Well, it's heavy enough in the front that I've had no problems. This thing performs just the way I want it to. Now, if I'm going on any steep inclines, it might have a tendency to roll back, but you know, so far, I mean, for going through mud, rocks, and all that, I've had no issues. Plus, I love running a big LiPo, get a ton of runtime. So putting it up here, it just wouldn't work for me. I mean, I have smaller LiPos. I did order. I haven't even soldered the ends on them yet because I'm lazy and because I haven't needed to. But I'll get around to doing that as soon as possible, I guess. Anyways, so I am running the aluminum 4 links in the front and the back. I changed it out from the 3 link in the front. If anybody knows what I'm talking about with an Axial, it comes with like a Y link, you know, that if you don't like alter it and put a washer on the front of it where the screw point is and there's a ball that goes into it, it will just keep popping out under torque. And I think that's a design flaw that they should definitely look into, but you know, just an opinion. So I'm running 4-link aluminum in the front and back. I'm running the aluminum slides on the bottom just to give me that extra, you know, protection of the chassis, the plate under here. And it doesn't allow for a lot of rocks to get caught on some of the things that they usually would. And I don't mind it. I like this. I like the slides. They look cool and they work actually pretty well. So it's not an expensive upgrade. I think they were like 30 bucks. eBay. It's a great thing. Alright. And I'm also running a lift kit on it. And you can see that there. You know, just to get a little extra oomph for the way I want this to sit. You know, running the 2.2s and things. I wanted to have a little more height. So, speaking of height, or suspension, or whatever, I run the G transition shocks. That's a G-made product. I really like them. The price point is fantastic at $45 for 4. You get everything you need in one bag. The only thing I will say is do not run them filled with oil. They will leak terribly. But, you know, for a scale truck, I don't like running oil anyways. I like the way they run. I just lubricate the inside with the oil and run them dry for the most part. And I really like the performance. The suspension is just the way I like it. Okay, so the front steering components, the rods and things, are all aluminum. You know, like I said, they have a tendency to bow from the factory, so of course I'm going to change that out. The link here is just aluminum. I'm running an Axial horn here and a high torque servo, which I have waterproofed. It did not come waterproof. I waterproofed them myself. I'm also running a 21 turn Traxxas Titan motor. It's a 550. tons of power, good wheel speed, you know, and for the price, you know, I think you can get it for 16, 17 bucks. It's well worth it. You'll get a ton of run time out of one of these suckers. So I didn't even run the 27 turn it came with. I bolted this directly in. I did have to alter this a little bit because the post is longer, so this is actually, I don't know if you can see that, this is the pinion. And I had to turn it around backwards, and I had to drill out my cover here. But all in all, it's worth it to me. 21 turn Titans are fantastic. I've run them in so many rigs, big huge cloudbusters, and it gives tons of good power. Alright. Also, I am running the G-Made G-Air beadlock system. These only come in a 2.2, so if you run 1.9s and 1.55s, you're not going to be able to find these. But I tend to run, unless it's an RC 4-wheel drive, super scale car or truck, I'm going to run 2.2s on my trail trucks because I like the way they perform. And with the fact that I can pull this little plug, I don't know if you can see that, probably can, pull a little plug, I can deflate and inflate all four wheels on the fly for whatever terrain I'm running. I love it. You get a little pump that comes with it. It's kind of like a bike pump or a basketball pump or a ball pump, and it works fantastic. It holds air. I haven't had to fill these up. I've been running these for over a month. I've just altered them slightly, but it's the system itself, fantastic. I have no complaints. The rims, I think, look great. You know, well made, you know, and worth the money. So, this is so far. Now, I do have new set of bumpers on their way, just because the body I'm running, it just needs a wider bumper, and of course, it doesn't come with a rear bumper being the Deadbolt, so I'm going to have that on next time, just to give it a better appearance and a little more protection. So, you know, I'll keep babbling forever if I don't stop myself, so I'm going to go ahead and start trailing, and I hope you guys enjoy the video.